Welcome to episode 4 of Panther Paws, season 21. I'm your anchor Finn, and today is Wednesday. Hope all of you Panthers have had an amazing week so far. With only 38 days left in the school year, the finish line is in sight. All our seniors who are taking their IB and AP this Friday, good luck. As a school, we would like to say that we are fortunate enough to be able to say goodbye to them on everyone's behalf. We will miss you. Wish you all the luck for your bright future and beautiful life. Let's take a look at this year's seniors. The last Panther Paws, our senior call C, we have a segment we here in the studio like to call A Week in History with Mr. Martin. Let's take a look at that, shall we?
Mr. Martin, so what will you tell us about this week?
Important dates that happened in April 24th to 28th.
So what happened on the 24th?
On the 24th, the Hubble telescope was launched, absolutely out of this world. It was an incredibly important moment in human history, continuing a very long journey that humans had made starting in Africa 100,000 years ago or so. Hubble is a very interesting astronomer. He is the one who expanded the boundaries of our universe, that he discovered that galaxies are not nebula, they're actually they're outside the Milky Way, and dramatically increased the size of our universe.
What happened on the 25th?
Oh, the 25th is a very dark day in Filipino history. This is when the Spanish-American War started. It was a terrible war started by essentially the yellow press media. They were whipping up patriotic and nationalistic fervor in the United States. A ship blew up. It was a technical accident. The press blamed Spain, and it was a screaming headline, "To hell with Spain, remember the Maine." And it was just a very sad day in history.
What happened on the 26th?
The 26th was another disaster that changed the course of world history. Here, many countries in Europe, particularly Sweden, detected radioactivity in the atmosphere, and it was discovered it was the Chernobyl nuclear reactor, which is located in the Ukraine. It had a complete meltdown, which caused disastrous environmental effects, and interestingly kind of pushed the Soviet leader at the time, Mikhail Gorbachev, to actually open up the society more and try to save this rather authoritarian system. Gorbachev was a truly great man in the 20th century, but even he couldn't save the Soviet Union, and it collapsed in 1991.
Surely something interesting happened on the 27th.
Not a damn thing.
So what about the 28th?
On the 28th, a remarkable character of the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, one of the greatest athletes of the 20th century. His birth name was Cassius Clay, but his fighting name, his boxing name, was Muhammad Ali. He converted to Islam in 1964, and there was a rather brutal war going on at the time, the Vietnam War. He would not accept being drafted into it. He said he was a man of peace, and he would not fight in the war, and they stripped him of the world heavyweight boxing title. And there was talk of actually sending him to prison, but it didn't happen. Interestingly, he made this huge comeback in the 1970s. In the 60s, a majority, at least the white majority, did not like Muhammad Ali, particularly because he was very vocal and outspoken. He's a brilliant speaker. In the 70s, he became everyone's hero. He regained the World Heavyweight Championship twice. He became a hero for pretty well all of America, and he was quite a figure in that period.
So fascinating. History is an interesting class. Throughout 2022 and 2023, Season 1 to 3 of IASIS have been finished successfully and created wonderful memories for everyone. Let's have a quick look at the recap of all IASIS seasons and highlighted moments for our teams. Congratulations to all our Panthers and the hard work and everything they have done to represent our school. Don't forget, Fun Friday is coming up again soon, and don't forget to bring cash. That's all for today, Panthers. And remember, don't forget to growl like a panther. See you next time.